everyone, Sandy here. I am working on a journal cover for my daughter. So I thought I would turn the camera on. She really liked this fabric here, this poinsettia fabric. So I am going to make a single signature. And I want to trim this down to 9 inches. I love that you don't have to lift this up. If you didn't see my unboxing video on this trimmer, you'll have to check it out. Look at that, cuts it so well. And it also scores. I'm going to try the score. So this just pops out. And then this one. Let's see, there was. And then this just pops in. And I'm going to score it at 6 inches. Got it there. Yeah, that scores very nicely. That's pretty cool. And then this just pops back in. Really like that trimmer. I do want to use my bone foot on this. Yes, okay. She wanted the fabric to go this way on her cover. I find it easier to do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. So I want just a little bit of an overhang because I like to use my pinking shears for a you know, that look, that zigzag look. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect right there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of glue because I'm gonna sew, so I don't need a ton of glue. Just gonna do a little bit. How are you doing today? Let me know what you're up to. It is gloomy here today. The sun hasn't been out much lately. And I want to try to get these stripes as straight as possible on here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I have enough fabric to do another one, I believe. Yeah. So I think I might make make 2 of these. I thought I'd put my mood ring on today. It's purple right now, which is supposed to mean happy. So that's a good thing. Since I'm in my craft room crafting, you would think it would be purple. I loved these as a kid. And then we'll put this down. Perfect. That is so cute. And then I want to just trim this off. I let the glue dry really well, and then I sew. I'm kind of particular about that with my sewing machine. So I'm going to trim this out, let it dry, and then I'll start picking the papers out. So I'm going to send this to her along with the papers, and she is actually going to put it all together. So I just thought that would be fun. And then when she's here for Christmas, you know, we can, well, I don't want to do that yet. When she's here for Christmas, we can work in our Christmas journals together. So that would be fun. And I asked her to video her making the journal. And if she does that, I'll put that up on my channel. So I thought that might be kind of fun. She's extremely creative. And her, like her creative mind is, you know, very different than mine. But I love that, you know, because it's not, she doesn't, what she makes isn't going to be exactly what I make. And I mean, I guess you can say that for every creator, but it's kind of neat to see what your daughter comes up with. So, all right, that looks very nice, like that. And I should have ironed the fabric. I forgot to iron it, but that's okay. Aren't these beautiful? This is a vintage fabric I got from Jules Meredith over on Instagram. I think while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and make a second cover. I have picked out some things that she can use as papers for her signature. So normally these single signatures, I usually do about, I think, 10 to 12 pages, just so it doesn't get too bulky. So, of course, I'm going to give her one of these cards. I think I showed that to y'all in a whole video. And a couple of these smaller size papers. And an envelope, green envelope, coffee dyed paper, a red doily, some vintage school paper, vintage ledger paper, vintage stationery paper, and then just some, she wanted some plaids, so I pulled out a couple plaids, and she's kind of going for a vintagey theme, which these are vintage fabrics, and then a poinsettia paper, and then just a couple solid color stock, cardstock, and then another, this is a yellow paper that I coffee dyed, and I thought that might give it some fun contrast, and I thought it would go nicely with this one too, honestly, and the ledger paper. And then a couple double-sided bigger pieces of paper, and like for this, if she wanted to, she could fold this up and have pockets on this page, and then another poinsettia page. And then I also pulled out, let me put all this back in a stack, and then I pulled out some of my scraps that I thought might look nice, and she could use these for pockets or for tags, things like that. And she also liked, so I will include, these are the scraps from cutting the cover, and these would be great for tags. And she really liked this fabric also, so I thought, well, I'll just give her a little bit of this fabric and she could make a couple tags with this fabric on there. And then the next thing I'll do is pull together some different ribbon and lace and trim and some twine. Oh, and I'll probably include a couple other doilies, like one of these gold doilies. So I'll put just like a little ephemera and thread kind of pack together as well. So this will be fun, and see what she creates. And then she has some papers, so she might even use, you know, stuff that she has collected as well. So that'll be fun little surprise. I'll come back on and show you the final, like, little small, like, ribbon lace little pack, and then I'll show you this sewed, and then I'll get it off in the mail to her. I think I have pretty much what I'm gonna send her, and like I said, she'll be here in later this month, so if there's some other stuff that she might want, but I thought I would go ahead and send her this this is my little contraption that I use for my spine dangles, and it clips on and hangs down like that. So I don't know if it'll really work on these single signatures, but we could also do a paper clip spine dangle with these single signatures. So I'll also include a paper clip for her. But either way. And then I'm also going to include some other bulb pins, and then a couple charms if she want to include these on the spine dangle, or she can put little tabs on the edge of her journal and just clip these to the tabs, which I do that a lot. I'm also giving her some different pieces of string and twine that she can use on the spine dangle if she wants to. This is like wrangling cats. This is so curly. And I'm going to put it in this little bag, and she can put the little bag in her journal as well if she wants to. I'm going to put all these little pieces down in here. And then I also have some metallic gold, green, and red thread that if she's wanting to make some clusters, she can kind of wad up the thread and put it behind the images. And then again, she can either use these items on the edge of a journal page, or she can use these in the spine dangle. But some different trims and things like that. Also some rickrack. I think rickrack on the side of a page looks really cute. And then some more twine that she can use for the spine dangle. Put all that in there. And then I'm going to tear off a piece of this aviary. Oh no, I meant to grab the Christmas, but I'm going to give her some of the Christmas collage paper. This is the bird one, so I grabbed the wrong one. So I'm going to tear off a little piece of my Christmas collage paper. I don't see it right at the moment. And then I just grabbed a bunch of little ephemera pieces if she wanted to use these to make clusters or to stick them down on the pages, just to get her juices flowing, and then she can do more when we get back here. And then I cut a strip of that fabric and a few kind of chipboard tags that she can glue the fabric to, and then a few little vintage cards if she wanted to use them for clusters, and then just some tiny cute little stationery paper. So I think that's kind of enough to get her started, and then we'll kind of go from there, and she might do some more when we get here, when she gets here, so that would be a lot of fun too. And the plan is to take you along on this journey, and then I am going to make one as well. I did add a few more papers. I don't know if I showed you these, but I did pull out a few more papers, and these pretty little striped papers here. And then this is the journal. I did the stitching around the edge, and then I did the pinking shears trim, and I left the dangles there. And then I also, where is the one I made for me? I also made one, and so she and I will work on our journals together. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I don't see it right now. I'm not sure what I did with it. You all should see my craft room. It's a mess, a disaster. But yeah, so I'm going to get this off in the mail to her tomorrow, and hopefully she'll get it by, say, Wednesday is the plan anyway, hopefully. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Remember to hit the like button and share and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this little project that she and I have going, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.